Let's talk traditional wedding. Hey, ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fúnni lóye. Let's talk traditional weddings. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Ẹ̀yin tèmi nílé lóko lẹ́yìn òdì. Mo kára lé, mo kérò ọ̀nà. Mo kọ́kùnrin, mo kóbìnrin, mo kọ́mọdé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí àgbàlagbà wípé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Lórí ètò wa, ètò yín. Ètò kan náà tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí ètò ìgbéyàwó. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with Bùnmi Materials. Àmọ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa kó tó di pé àmọ́ nǹkan ṣe lénìí. Ṣé ẹ pé ẹ kájúbà ọba kọ́dá ayé, ọba ṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títa ayérayé kọrin kése, elétí irúkára bí ajere, ọba tí kì í dójú àdúrà tini, ọba tó jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe fún èmi àti yín láti wà láyé, láàyè àti láyè rere. Tó tún wá mú wa wá lénìí láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà, ògo, ìyìn, ọlá, oníforúkọ Ọlọ́run. Father, we are so grateful for your faithfulness, for your mercy. Last week ìgbà tá à ń lọ adágbére a ní à ń lọ kábọ̀. Ẹ̀yin Ọlọ́run tún jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe fún èmi Olúwabùnmi aya Òṣìbẹ̀rù tí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ sí Bùnmi Materials, alága ìdúró, alága ìjókòó, MC olóòtú ètò ìgbéyàwó with godly swagger. Ẹ jẹ́ kó tún ṣeé ṣe fún mi lẹ́yìn láti wà láyé láàyè láti tún kó darí ètò yìí. Ẹ tún jẹ́ kí n bá gbogbo àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn tí wọ́n máa ń sórí ètò, jẹ́ kí n bá wọn láyé láàyè àti láyè rere. Bàbá Olúwa ẹgbẹ́ pẹ́kẹ́ gbà yín wá. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ òjò ló ti rọ̀ tílẹ̀ ti fi mú. Wíwà láyé wa lẹ́nìí kì í ṣe nípa ipá, kì í ṣe nípa agbára, bí kò ṣe nípa oore ọ̀fẹ́ ìyẹn Ọlọ́run. Olúwa ẹ gbọ́ pẹ́ wa. Mo tún fẹ́ fàsìkò yìí náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn iléeṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣagbátẹrù ètò yìí, pàápàá jùlọ iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Dress and Laces. Iléeṣẹ́ tó tó gbangba sùn lọ yẹ níbi tó ti ń taṣọ ìyàwó, tí ìyá ìyàwó lẹ fẹ́ ni, tí bàbá ìyàwó lẹ fẹ́ ni. Ohunkóhun tó bá fẹ́ fi ṣayẹyẹ, ẹ fẹ́ ṣọjọ́ bí ni o, àbẹ́ fẹ́ ṣòkú àgbà, ẹ kàn sí iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Dress and Laces. Kódà wọ́n tún ní ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ wọn kan tí wọ́n pè ní Ready to Wear by Chorus Dress and Laces. Iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Dress and Laces, iléeṣẹ́ yóò lè jóná, ọwọ́ yẹn á máa ròkè. Mo fàsìkò náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ Celebration International Magazines níbi tí wọ́n ti bàbá yín gbé àwọn ayẹyẹ yín sórí ẹ̀rọ magazine. Ẹ ṣeun iléeṣẹ́ Celebration International Magazine, thank you so much. Mo fàsìkò náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ First Rate Global níbi tó ti bá yàn ralẹ̀ kọ́lé ní Nàìjíríà. Ẹ ṣe kú gbogbo ìgbà, àjọṣe wa ò ní bàjẹ́. Iléeṣẹ́ Royal Vogues, ẹ wò rán Royal Vogues lélẹ́yìí ti wá o. Ẹ̀yin wa, have you visited Royal Vogues before? Iléeṣẹ́ Royal Vogues tó ti taṣọ tó ti rán sílẹ̀, one size fits most. Ẹ ṣeun iléeṣẹ́ Royal Vogues, iléeṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná, ọwọ́ yẹn á máa ròkè. Thank you so much. Tó ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, àmọ́ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀rọ Instagram, but we'll go back on it. So let's go back to Instagram. Instagram just went off. I believe it's one of those things. Let me go back on Instagram. Sorry guys, I just don't know what happened. So we'll go back to Instagram. Only live video ended. Not today. Instagram, don't do that. Don't do that to us. One of those things. Anyway, let's go back to Instagram. Please bear with me. Instagram is one of our best platforms. So today I have no idea what's going on. Error. Instagram keeps saying there's an error. Okay. That's strange. Okay, there's something not right with Instagram. Okay, please bear with me. Let me see what I can do. It's one of those things anyway. Let me see my Facebook people. Sorry, let's try if it's going to work on the other device. For some reason Instagram is playing up. Just bear with us. Let's see if it's going to allow us on this device. Oh God, sorry people, we don't know what happened. We don't know what's going on. Instagram just suddenly went off saying there's an error. I think it's something that has to do with Instagram. I think Instagram has an issue, so we apologize. It just went off on its own, and it kept on telling us that Instagram is experiencing some errors. So I tried to log on just now. So please, if you were with us before and suddenly realized that Instagram got disconnected, I think it's a fault from Instagram. It's not from us, so we really do apologize about that. Please bear with us. Let's just stay on. Let's see if other people will join us, because I was on Instagram just a few minutes ago, and the next thing is Instagram call disappear, and so there's an error that occurred. So please, people, I apologize about that. Please bear with us. I had to log on another device, so please give me a few seconds. Let's try and get this resolved once and for all. I'm trying to see if I can log on Facebook from another device, because I had to go. One of those things, Shetimo. Technology, you really can't predict what technology is going to be like. So please, people, we apologize about that. It must have been an error from Instagram. It just suddenly disappeared and was telling us that Instagram was experiencing an error. Anyways, welcome back, everybody. It's nice to have you back on Instagram. We are actually on Facebook as well. Please, if you're struggling to get us on Instagram, please check us out on YouTube. We are on YouTube as ETO IGBEYAWO. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with Bumimi Durias. We are there. We are live on YouTube. Because Instagram suddenly stopped, so I'm just going to go back to what I was talking about. You know, actually, I was still in the process of trying to appreciate everybody for their support, and also to appreciate all our sponsors and everything before Instagram suddenly stopped working. But we are glad to be back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. Now, I need you to do me a favor, as I always say every week. The favor I always request for you to do is to please help us to broadcast this show, send to people, remind people that ETO IGBEYAWO had started. ETO IGBEYAWO ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn wa. So ẹ bá wa rán wọn létí wípé a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ètò lórí ETO IGBEYAWO. Thank you so much. So please, I can see that some people are already sending me requests to be in the show. Please bear with me. Àti sọ àkòrí ètò. So we are going to quickly introduce our topic, and then we can go ahead and start bringing people on. Please bear with us, and God will honor you as you do that. Thank you so much, everybody. Emma binu ejo, please bear with me. That thing has actually back on, so I'm just trying to settle everything back on. So people, thank you so much. Please remember to click on the share button. Please, it's so important that we tell people about the show, share, and then inform people about the show. Okay, let's bring our topic on. So, can you hear us? Can you hear my music? I think it's started too soon. Can you hear my music? Life arakora. Inú Ìgbò tẹ́kùjú láì farakanra. Ojú ọ̀run tẹ́yẹ fò láì farakanra. Inú Ìgbò tẹ́kùjú láì óyá. Inú Ìgbò tẹ́kùjú láì farakanra. Ìjà lọ ò lè wọ́ ṣòkòtò, ṣùgbọ́n ìjà lọ ó lè wọ́ ṣòkòtò kíákíá rere nídìí. Ó yá, ìjà lọ ò lè wọ́ ṣòkòtò òmíràn, ṣùgbọ́n ìjà lọ ó lè wọ́ ṣòkòtò. Ó yá nà, wọ́n ní Ayọ̀délé Ògúnsì nìkan náà ń jó ni. What's going on? Òmíràn o, ṣùgbọ́n ìjà lọ ó lè wọ́ ṣòkòtò kíá mo sá wéré nídìí òmíràn. Ìjà lọ ò ṣe fojú di òmíràn lọ ṣọ́ra. Ẹgbẹ́ Jímọ̀ ò ṣe kọlù àti bólúwa dúró. Iṣẹ́ Olúwa ní orí àpáta la kọ́lé sí. Èèmà yìí ṣorí yanrìn. Èèmà yìí ṣorí yanrìn. Èèmà yìí ṣorí yanrìn. Èèmà yìí. Only when Ayọ̀délé Ògúnsì no understand music me. All right, people. Because of time, we're just going to stop that music for now. Ladies and gentlemen, if we are listening to that music, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti tó sọ yí pé ojú ọ̀run ojú ọ̀run o ojú ọ̀run o ojú ọ̀run tẹ́yẹ fò láì farakanra inú ìbú inú ìbú inú ìbú o inú ìbú tẹ́já wẹ̀ láì farakanra inú ìgbó inú ìgbó o inú ìgbó o inú ìgbó tẹ́kù jẹ̀ láì farakanra. In other words, we all have enough space for us all to dwell without actually, disturbing each other. Ladies and gentlemen, last week we started a topic about alagas working together, without strife, and there was a lot of people online that contributed. We talked about the roles, knowing your boundaries, not stepping on other people's toes, not feeling threatened by other people's performance. If you're an alaga iduro, know where you're supposed to be. If you're an alaga ijoko, know where you're supposed to be. No alaga should be afraid of getting on stage just because of a fellow alaga. These are the things that we talked about last week. And then last week somebody said, you cannot end this topic today. Apparently I didn't plan to end the topic last week. I wanted to bring another part of the topic up today, which is we're going to continue to talk about. So whether you're an alaga on this show, or you're just you're just a guest, you just came to on this show, please feel free to communicate. Now we're going to talk about a lot of things tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about why do alagas actually strive on stage. Orin ẹni ojú ọ̀run ojú ọ̀run tẹ́yẹ fò láì farakanra. Kí ló fa ìfigagbága láàrin àwọn alága? Kò síbi téèyàn máa dé, kò sówó téèyàn máa ṣe láyé tí kò ní sí orogún. Yorùbá dẹ̀ bọ̀ wọ́n ní orogún òwò ó ṣòro ṣe gan. It's very dangerous, when you kind of, because I'm doing the same thing as you're doing and you see me as your number one enemy. So we need to talk about why do people do that? Kí ló ń fa ìfigagbága? Kí ló dé tó yẹ pé màá gbọ́ pé mo fẹ́ lọ ṣe alága níbì kan, but lágbájá báyìí ló ń bọ̀, àyà mi á dẹ̀ kó sókè, yay, lágbájá, this person is going to, it's going to give me stress. Or even apart from being alága, some fellow vendors as well. Gẹ́gẹ́ bó lórin yẹn ṣe sọ, ó ní inú igbó tí ó tó ikú rìn láì farakanra. So today we're going to be talking about that, and also we're going to be talking about the issue of common purse. I don't know how many of us know what I mean by common purse. We're going to be talking about issue of common purse, as in the MC Moonites. God bless you, ma. Thank you for joining me, MC Moonite. Thank you, ma. And all the people that have been giving fabulous funky handmade for you. Oh, thank you so much for joining, mommy. Mommy Adejayi, thank you, ma. Peppers and Coco, thank you. Becky Warren, mommy Odile Ogun's fabulous funky. That Perufi, a lot of people are here, so please bear with me if I couldn't mention your name. I'm just very conscious of time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the issue of common purse. Most of us who are alagas will understand what I'm talking about, especially if you start this business from Nigeria like myself. There's something that we call common purse or joint purse, where alaga iduro and alaga ijoko we actually pawo papo soju kono, and then at the end of the day they will now divide it and share it. Is it a good or bad idea? Now let's take things one after the other, because I really don't want to muddle things up. Now let's talk about the last week we dwelt a lot on the negative things that happen among alagas. For example, some people saying alagas going beyond their boundaries, some older alagas threatening and harassing the younger ones, subjecting them, kind of bullying them, so to speak. We spoke about that, and we spoke about the fact that this is not a good thing at all. Yorùbá bọ̀ wọ́n ní ọwọ́ ọmọdé ò tó pẹpẹ, tàgbàlagbà ọwọ́ kẹgbẹ́, èyí la rí ọba òkè ló mọ̀lá, and èèyàn tó ṣòro ṣègbè láyé ìhun làwọn tó bá kéré sí èèyàn, because èèyàn tó máa dé. So we've spoken a lot about that, we've read a lot about that, and also last week we also talked about the importance of you knowing your boundaries and staying where you're supposed to stay. For example, if I'm an alaga iduro and the person that is an alaga ijoko happens to be junior in the business line, and also even in even as in age, if I happen to find my fellow alaga who is younger in age, who is also younger in the business, I shouldn't, because of that, threaten them or overshadow them or overtake their job. It's totally wrong. We've talked about that last week and we have established that. Now, somebody brought up a topic last week, which was the fabulous, and I promised that I was going to, I let people talk about that topic, that particular question, and I promised that before the end of the show that I was going to say something about that, you know. Somebody said I should better go and watch the replay of last week. Yeah, it would be nice to watch it. So I promised that I was going to talk about that topic after everybody has finished talking. But that last week was so tense, I didn't remember to mention that. I want to quickly clarify a few things about that question. And if the fabulous is not here today, I'm probably going to tag her or send this message to her so that she can see this. I had already signed off before I suddenly remember. I forgot to comment on that question. Now, she asked a question last week. She said, who is in the position to take the bride, to conduct the carrying of the bride during traditional wedding? A lot of people comment that it's the alaga ijoko, which is true. Now, you know that bit where we get to ask the groom, yeah, Yahweh, and all of that. That aspect is meant to be done by the alaga ijoko, which is the bride's alaga. It's absolutely fine. But there is the bit as well where she said, what about him putting the bride on the groom's mother's lap? And everybody said it should be done by the alaga ijoko. To be honest with you, anything that has to do with the side of the groom, for example, taking the bride to the groom's family, anything that has to do with the side of the groom, personally, there's no rule that says it should be 100% done. It should be done by the alaga ijoko. Now, let's look at this. I need to hear your comments. I need to say something. Let me know that you're there. Let me know that you're following this storyline I'm about to say, that I'm explaining. If you're an alaga on this show, or if you were here last week, and you were part of that conversation last week, please just say something. Even if you're not along that, let me know that you're there. I'm an alaga and I can hear you, or I'm getting something from this, because I really need to explain this and clarify things. Now, it is absolutely, to me, it is absolutely wrong for the alaga ijoko to cross over to the groom's family side. I believe that under no circumstance should the alaga ijoko cross to the groom's family side. Now, let me explain that issue of the bride being taken to, the groom taking the bride to his mom to sit on his lap. Why I think it should be done by the alaga ijoko. Now, there's a difference between beyawo ijoko, that can be done by alaga ijoko. But putting the bride on the groom's mother's lap should be done by the alaga ijoko. Now, let me explain. You know, back in the days, this issue of alaga was not there. Thank you, Funke. And within hall yìí láyé ìgbà yẹn ilé náà ti máa ń ṣe. Kò dẹ̀ sí orí ọ̀fẹ́ fún ìyá ọkọ láti jókòó sínú ibi tí wọ́n máa ti gbé ìyàwó lé wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ nígbà yẹn. Wọ́n máa ń mú ìyàwó lọ lé yẹn. Now, let me tell you this. Is it possible? Let me first of all throw it open. Back in the days, is it possible fún ìyàwó lé ìyá ìyàwó láti wá sílé ọkọ láti wá máa bá ìyàwó pé ó yá jókòó sórí ẹsẹ̀ ìyá ọkọ ẹ̀? I just want to establish that first, because our pattern is just a reflection of what used to happen in the past, and we should stick it to that. Kò sí nǹkan tó kan alága ilé ìyàwó ní nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ilé ọkọ, kò sí nǹkan tó kan rárá. Ilé ìyàwó ni iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ mú. You should not cross over to their house, because tó bá yẹ pé láyé àtijọ́ ni ó lè tẹ̀lé ìyàwó láti ilé yín lọ sílé ọkọ. Kò possible. So, now reflecting on that, I personally believe that in fact, Ambassador, you should be a male alaga. You'll be good at it. Come and train. Come and train. I'll talk to you after this show. You'll be good at it. You'll be making millions. You know what? You know that. So you should let the alaga on the groom side do that assignment personally. Kò sí nǹkan tó kan alaga ìjókòó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìdílé ọkọ. Let the alaga ìdúró do their job. That is my own opinion, and I'm basing that opinion on what it used to be back in the days, because into ṣẹlẹ̀ láyé ọjọ́ òun là ń reflect nísìn. But torí pé ó jẹ́ pé inú hall la wá wà láti ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀, Oni gbogbo gbon mi si omi oto. Time is fast spent, people. Now let's go to today's topic. Now let's first of all talk about positive aspect of our job, because in fact ó ti wá fẹ́ di pé tó bá gbọ́ pé alága ń sìn, there is this thing everybody ló attack you àwọn alága wo. In fact mo gbọ́ téèyàn kan sọ pé wọ́n ń sàtìra wọn, kí ló lè tó yan top somebody's wedding. Ẹlòmíì sọ pé àwọn alága yẹn àfi bí orogún àfi bí ìjà. What are we putting out there? What impression are we putting out there to people about us, about our profession? Every profession have rivalry. In fact, I just posted something on my page now about my other page that was put down, but I believe it's done by someone who is also in the same business with me, out of competition. So every business has competition, you understand what I'm saying? But you shouldn't get to the point of and it is what we put out there that people will see. Okay, my people, now let's talk about some positive parts of our job, some nice beautiful parts of our job, or working with fellow alagas. Let's talk about it. Kò ṣe gbogbo ìgbà náà ló jẹ́ wípé ogun ìjà lágbájá ìwò mi orin tó kọ èmi ló ń bá wí it's not always. Well, let's mention some of the things, let's talk about some of the things that are positive, about our job. And also how, if it is not even positive, how you can turn negative to positive. Let's put it that way. How can I turn negative to positive as an alaga? For example, I said some things here. Remaining calm when you share a stage with a non-professional or a mean alaga. What can you do? How can you remain calm? What are the ways that we can go about it? For example, I am going to share an experience. I met a fellow alaga who actually was on the groom side and I happened to be on the bride side. Normally, on the bride side, lo man buga. But in this case, I was on the bride side, this person was on the groom side. Nígbà tó ń dé, as usual, normally one of the things that you should do as an alaga to make life easy and to make everything beautiful is to first of all find your fellow person. Ask the groom's family, talalaga yin. If you're on the groom side, ask the bride's family, ejo talalaga yin. Nobody àwọn nìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ bá wọn. Say hello to them. I don't know how many of us do that. It's so important. I always walk up to the person. Some people will come and carry face and do like this, but I will not look at your face. I'll come and meet you, greet you in a very nice way. Okay, ma. We talk. At least there should be a rapport. Not that only it's not going to work. We shouldn't do that. So on this occasion, I asked for the person and they said me also me I want to just be a man about ma me tell me to me the fact that you are respecting somebody does not reduce your age. Please remember that you can call me to share your experience on this show on +44 782 8500938. Please feel free to call me, or you can send your request to be in the show. Just click on this button here that shows like a video, then I will accept you into the show, or you leave me a voice note to say hello, I'm busy where I am, this is my So when I walk up to this woman, when I around my customer, when you pẹ̀lẹ́ ọba wo ni ìgbà tó mi àbójú mi lọ mi ìmọ̀jọ́ orí ẹ̀kú ìmọ̀jọ́ orí mi ìtẹ̀jẹ́ kí yẹn bọ́dà mú ní àlàáfíà ní ma ẹ̀yin náà ń kọ́ mọ́ àkíní kan ṣé kò sí meanwhile mo ti bèrè ẹni yìí kó tó dé. So they told her that I've asked after her. So wọ́n ní bọ́ ṣé kò sí wọ́n lòun wá mi àwọn ní ẹ má bínú máa mo ní pé kí n lè ká dẹ̀ jíjọ sọ̀rọ̀ fún kíní kan ṣe bí wọ́n alága ìjókòó mo ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mà máa ṣiṣẹ́ kébì náà máa ṣe tèmi. I lie not. Okay ma, ẹ má bínú. So I went, and that didn't bother me a bit. Anyway, it didn't bother me a bit. It doesn't. In fact, things like that does not bother me. But for some young people who are new in the business, that is enough to sweep them off their feet. Ẹlòmíì àti máa gbọ̀n, ẹlòmíì àti máa panic, ẹlòmíì ò tẹ̀ ìrántí gbogbo tó ṣe mọ́ pé yé mo ló gbọ́ who kind of person ni. Ẹni inside ọkọ ló wà o. I didn't let that bother me. I didn't plan that I would grab me by then. No. I was just doing my thing. And then when it was time for them to bring in the groom's family, so when they look quite be okay, I was looking for those bowls. I'm telling you a real life story. Now, if it is in a place where somebody is not experienced, or somebody on your home training be that person, you know that I'm at turn wedding here. I'm a turn as a battlefield. But I didn't let it bother me. Because of my motto told me what to alaga yín sọ wípé òun kó abọ́dà ní, so tell her to go and do the needful. And I want to go face it, madam, throughout that day, this person was absolutely funny, was on top of my neck. This person was doing a lot of hostile things, but I did not let it bother me. I did not react. In fact, to the extent that even when I was asking the bride question, tell me who the groom is to you. You know the one that the bride would say, my lover, she was talking. I said, madam, he's not your lover. Let the bride talk. So that day, if it was someone that is not well rooted in this business, any yema shake, any yema were devastated, or cover a January stage. Now let me tell you the advantage of me being calm. After the event, this woman started sharing her card. Guess what? No, madam, no, thank you. I did not share my card, but people were coming to me to say, madam, can we have your card? And madam, can we have your card? Even people that brought her were coming to me to say, madam, can we have your card? I did not share my card. Now, that's an advantage of you staying calm in the midst of some people that is being funny. Emma ever buying a figure bag, over for me, baby, no, my phone. Because I want us to remember that we are on stage and people are watching us. They are watching us. They are watching our body language. They are watching our attitude. They are watching the way we are professionally handling things. That's number one. Number two, remember that there's some young people that are just starting their lives and it's their big day. Don't use your own differences to spoil their day. Even if the other person is misbehaving, you stay calm. Thank you, man. Let me read comments. Somebody said, yeah, she was very hostile. And then when I mentioned it to a few people, a lot of people know the person. In fact, sometimes when I'm explaining this to some people, before I talk, people already mention that person's name. Imagine being known for that kind of really really will confirm for you. Somebody actually did that to me. So like MC Mona said, she said, imagine the ignorance attitude. What impression is she giving to people? So we need to also know that people are watching us, in this job. I remember that I'm still going to do my child's own. So you have to bear that in mind. So now let's bring about, please comment, tell me if you find yourself in a situation where the other person is very nasty and mean. What else can you do to kind of control the situation? I've just shared my experience. Please, if you have experience, call me, share it. I was in a place and this happened and this was the way I handled it. It would be nice for us to share experiences because, as I say to us every week, I come here every week to learn. One thing that I've said here today is, am I ever bound on your feet? It's like road rage. Road rage. Road rage always leads to serious issue. So there's no point. That person is going to leave 4 hours, which normally could take 2 hours long. So please, people, when people bring their nasty attitude, please don't join them. Don't stoop low. Don't come down to their levels. Don't do that. In fact, use your positivity to kind of to kind of make them know that, look, I'm different from you. I have home training, and also I want me to share. I know some people that want if your guy is teaching you how to be mean to your fellow alaga, don't listen to them. I want me to call share that they want them to call share rude to see fellow alaga. Please, people, don't let us do that. Please, everything is quiet. Share your experience. Call me or leave me a voice note or leave a comment. If you want to call me, my line is +44 7828 500 938. That is +44 7828 500 938. Leave, and if you're not an alaga on this show, maybe you have been to an event and you saw some things and you want to share with us, because I want me to say, stop me. Sometimes people share their experiences, so let's share experience. And also, one of the things that we talked about last week is we talked about giving honor to those above you and also those above. it should not be like that. Respect should be given to everybody, whether young or old, whether junior or senior colleague. Fabulous Funky says, I think it's important to remain calm and not use this kinds of bad behavior to ruin people's big day. Yes, I've seen alaga that have actually turned the traditional wedding venue to a battlefield, and they have made the couple to be distressed. The couple became very distressed, that to the point that the bride was crying. I've seen where the bride's dad had sent alagas packing. Imagine that. You know, it got to the point where the father of the bride had to walk the alagas out of the venue. You know, like my sister said, Joyful Alaga, she said, calmness to handle the situation, because two wrongs don't make it right. Yes, two wrongs don't make it right. A lot of people normally say that respect is reciprocal, but it's not always reciprocal. Even if you give that respect to that person and the person is not reciprocating your respect, don't come down to their level. Like the story I told just now, that person was not reciprocating my respect at all. In fact, she was throwing it back in my face. Also for me to the point, also for me point blank. Yeah, she told me that. So that's how mean some people are. Then also among me, they did not train. One pick they didn't know, they didn't have anybody to mentor them. There are some people that did not train and are doing very well, but they have people that mentor them. And when I say mentor, they may not come to you face to face. Some people watch you. I know people that watch some people's video back to back, and they are learning from you. What are they learning from you? What are you putting out there? You know, let us remember that. Somebody said, MC Monai, she said, the main thing is to remember the day is about the couple and their families. Yes, please respect them, respect their family, respect their day. You can never see two pastors fighting when they want to. I mean, they might fetch a wedding. When you put family Yahoo, Anglican, family or Pentecostal, I might invite the pastor. I see the they don't pastor come my box and I'm on the stage to my fair join Yahoo. Let us remember that we are ministers. We cannot afford to mess about. Somebody said you should always pray for the grace to become. Yes, so pray for the grace, because some people can actually really provoke you. Like that person, if I wasn't careful, I'm going to blue around. So I really have to really stay calm. You know, some people are already, they don't have reputation and they're ready to drag you along. Yes, so bad alaga, one of the roadside alagas. There are some roadside alagas that didn't learn from nobody, they didn't train. They just picked the mic and started operating. We need to be careful not to ruin the reputation. This job is a very prestigious job, very prestigious. Don't let it be ruined, please. Don't ruin this profession. It's because those that are ahead of us, they've done well. That's why we are able to come here and learn. Please, if you're online, you're just joining us today, thank you for coming on the show. And Totoya Sham, God bless you, ma, for always, and everybody else. What we are talking about today is working with fellow alagas without strife, without trouble. We are talking about how you can stay calm if you happen to find an alaga that is mean, unprofessional, and rude. Please don't come to their level. Remember that the day is not about you, the day is about the couple, and we have to learn to be calm. Now, my people, this one is probably going to be more for the alagas. What is common pause? Oh yeah, let's talk about the alaga, MC Monite. What's common pause? There's something called common pause, joint pause. When we do weddings, joint pause. Let's talk about it. What's your take? What's your take on joint pause? Kill a feel. You know, because this is another thing that's you know, and then you tell her to behave. It is well. Let's talk about common pause, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we've been talking about a lot of things that we can do. Well, while we are talking about common pause, if you still want to comment about what you can do, how you can stay calm when you find an unprofessional alaga that is being mean, being rude, being saucy, you know, how you can stay calm in the middle of that. Remember that you can still leave us a voice note. You can send a request to be in the show on +44 7828 5000938. Now let's talk about the issue of common pause. My fellow alagas on this show. Somebody said I hardly do I hardly do common purse. Yes, okay. Why, says, if I may ask, why is it that you hardly do common purse? No, for those of us who are not alagas on this show, I think I'm going to have to explain. The meaning of common purse. Somebody said, how can you have common purse with roadside unprofessional alaga? No. Okay, we are not even talking about the unprofessional ones now. Maybe you find someone that is very professional, like you say, very polite. There are very many. In fact, many of us are very, very well trained, very polite, friendly, nice. We take pictures together, we enjoy ourselves. There are some alagas I've never seen in my life. I've never seen MC Moonlight in my life. She's such a darling sister, always here. In one day, I'm hoping we'll meet on the field. Very supportive. I've never met Joyful Alaga. She's far away in London and in the US. We are always together. They were US in Nigeria. So it's not everybody that is, that have that nonsense attitude. So now let's even assume, let's forget about the nasty ones now. What about common purse? Is this something that you want to do? Joint purse, common purse, what do you think? Somebody said common or joint purse is good when you have someone that have same goal and ideas with you. Can two work together except they agree? Thank you so much, ma. Somebody said, please don't you get paid independently on the activities? Yes, payments to, for example, if you book me, I must have received my payment. She must have received her payment. Well, for those that are not like, they are asking us, what do we mean by common purse? I think that's what Atitoye is trying to ask. Well, on the field on the day when we are working, for example, when we are working for the bride side, she's working for the groom side. When they spray us money, we decided to put it together inside one purse. And at the end of the day, we sit down together and share it. And we even sometimes give some portion to our drummers. So that's what common purse is all about. No, a lot of people believe they don't do it, some do it. Now, let me read what MC Mona, let me see what she said. She said, common or joint purse is good when you have someone that have same goal and ideas with you. Can two work together except they be agreed? Yes, very, very important. Now, the issue of common purse is okay if that person shares the same idea with you, and you don't just assume that this person will want it. There are steps to it. For example, if I find myself in a place, I would approach you, whether I've ever met you, I've never met you, whether I know you, I don't know you. Usually, if it's someone that I've never met, and the person comes to me and say, what do you think? Do you think we should work together? I don't mind. We can work together, we can do common purse, we can put money together, and at the end of the day, we share it. Now, we'll talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of common purse. Now, we talked about that. Number one, the ideas of common purse, you can do it with someone. Thank you so much, Alaja Sumbo. Hey, Antoniola is here. God bless you. Thank you for joining me. So, we're talking about working with fellow Alagas without strife. We're talking about how to maintain calmness and positive attitude if you find an alaga that is rude, mean, and unprofessional. How you yourself can remain professional and not come down to their level. And also now we're talking about the importance of common or joint purse. Thank you so much, Alaja Sumbo. She said, looking hot, CEO media. Hey, I got it. So that's what we're looking at tonight. Let me see. I think somebody sent a question. Can I join? Yes, you can join the video, sis. Yes, you can. Please send a request to join the video, or let me see if I can add you. Okay, she said no request. You try and send me a request, sis. Send me a request to join the show. Let's talk about this. Let's share ideas. Let's share experiences on handling people that are unprofessional. Then we're talking about the advantages and disadvantages of having a common purse as an alaga. We talk about even if you want to have a common purse, you have to be someone that you agree with. You have to be someone that have the same goal or the same ideology with you. You have to be someone with positive attitude. Not all these people no. So if somebody like that come to me for common purse, I will politely turn it down. Hey Joe, no, I'm not doing. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much, ma. Auntie Eniola, yes, she said congratulations on your 30th. Yeah, thank you, ma. We had that done about 2 years ago, and everybody have been amazing. Somebody said, I've seen situations where two alagas had a common purse and the other accused the other of giving less. etc. Greed is something. Yes, so that's one of the disadvantages. Let me accept this Instagram. See, sometimes it does this, so I'm trying to accept you. Instagram. So it's true. One of the disadvantages is somebody just believe that you can't walk back to the other person law, or somebody believe that the other person is cheating them. Why is it not letting me accept now? Please bear with me. I'm trying to accept somebody who is trying to join the life. Instagram actually told me. It will still work. She got on last week. So that's one disadvantage. Disadvantage of common pause is number one, greed. Someone will just believe that back to me, or even when the person is not cheating, somebody just assume that when trust issue is one thing that causes trouble. Why she accept you, and I can see her. It's not allowing me to accept. Okay. Sis, can you exit and resend it, please? This happened also last week, but we eventually. Yay! She's here. Oh. She's here. Oh. Somebody said it is not. So I don't think it is greed. It's lack of trust. Sis, we can't see your face, so let me see your. Let me see my face. Yes, now I want to see your pretty face. I want to see your pretty face. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, look who is here. Yes, so she's on the move. Joyful Alaga, all the way. Somebody said hello, guys. People are saying hello to you. Yes, sis, welcome on the show. God bless you. Good morning. God bless you. God bless you. What do you think? Please, let's hear your opinion.
With that, okay, let's talk about the attitude when you are the event, right?
Yeah.
Normally, like when you get there, even if you are the alaga Joko for the bride and alaga the first greet the person, like introduce yourself, just to meet the person you want to work with. Then after that, the next question that I know that will come is that can we share the post together? Like me, I hardly do it. I know because somebody that you went to go and treat it. I mean, and you see the attitude, the way she responds to you. So why did I want to have the post with you? We can because in a situation like that, I went to Chicago and they won't represent the groom's family and they came together because one job one cook. These people, they are elderly people. And people as I got to that venue and I went straight to ask the planner that was representing the bride's family. And they showed me. And I went there, I greeted them. The way they just look at me. Number one, maybe because I'm Omote. Because that's what first came to me. Maybe I want to be Omote in me.
But what is wrong? What is wrong in being Omote? Agbalagba was once Omote now.
No, but I didn't like that one, like you said. I didn't like that one. People
bother, yeah.
I'm here to represent the family.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
So, if you take to them something, we are where Daniel, I will share, like, I didn't even come with basket either. I don't take the basket one because I've seen that they've already paid me for my job. So it's a party. I always want to be very careful. So the way they said it, as if I'm here to come, I want to come at competition with them. So as I said, okay, ma,
Abby.
I don't even know what to do, so I'm just doing ma. Yeah. That people start, even when I take the program, what is there?
Attitude, yeah, I know.
Our family don't pay me one theory.
Ben.
Because that's what ìyàwó not to say hey, ibo ni rice wa, I didn't want people. Gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ tó pé I think wọ́n fẹ́ gbé ẹrù ìyàwó yẹn lọ sílé. But I didn't want gbé ẹrù ìyàwó kọ pé he's coming with one pay a bag of rice because they're checking the whatever. So at the end of the day, these people, it's so glaring that people see the way they will behave. It goes to a stage. Oh, you know what? I'm going to very number because most people is rude. Say, oh no.
Ben.
They will not. Oh, at this stage, I want to go back to my son.
Yeah.
And people will not. Because any kids or what to baby one, any kids or you know they took by what any leg.
Yeah.
It goes to a stage. Mama, you go to your house of me. And you go sorry that you won't look at you one.
Ben.
So, only at the end of their own mind won't fumble. And it's so glaring that people see that they really fumble.
Ben.
And ever since then, I just have the mind that no, I don't want to share anybody.
Yeah. That's the thing. That is the thing. Ben.
Sitting down and not counting money.
Yeah.
Just kind of things too.
Yes.
Except this person that
Ben.
Okay. People love, they can send the money to me.
Ben.
They can transfer it to me. I will just leave it to them and go.
Ben.
And I had another experience again. Alagas. This woman, Alagas, then if I go out, I didn't know restroom. So people say the restroom, I some people on the Alagas. Someone they keep. She has an attitude immediately there inside the restroom. If I don't want me, she's me. Or if I'm kilo she woman.
Ben.
Money I don't. But the other for many full coming everywhere.
Yeah. Even if you're alaga, they have no right to give you any nasty attitude because the fact that our buying Lenny only jay in the map normal only jay the other way around near another time.
No, that's what they lost in the hot in the receiving go around to shake and everything. She just came to me and said, about like a mushroom. No, me show.
Good. Yeah.
Only calculation, only kilo day. No, no. Maybe because I'm going.
I'm leaving. Yeah.
Only I don't know about that.
Exactly.
Because when I don't know about that. Because I want to they are set on my sex on you for
yeah. Can you imagine? Our family they are around us anyway. If you want to go and talk to the family, it's none of my business, you know. Imagine that. It's all about money. And how is that your problem? Anyway, sis, it is such a sad thing that people need to stop doing that. But like you said, sùúrù àti màlẹ ẹ máa fi pa wọn èèyàn ní bá wọn pín dọ́gba rárá because if you want to kind of help them to aggravate it or give them attention or èèyàn pọ̀ wọn lé ní. So I'm also of the opinion one of the reasons tí mo ṣe kí n pawó pọ̀ most of the time àfẹ́ntà bá really close ni àti jókòó máa ka owó after yẹn that one to me is a lot because most of the time maybe I wanted to waste go time you want to leave as soon as you finish. So I'm also of that opinion. Thank you, Siso. Thank you so much. God bless you. It's so good to see your gorgeous face. Everybody's been saying well done to you. God bless you, sis.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Have a blessed day. Thank you.
You too.
Yes, ma'am. Bye, sis. Bye. Bye. Somebody also sent me a request. Let me accept this person as well. Welcome on the show, sis. Please mention your name and where you're joining us from. Hello, sis. Good evening. God bless you for coming on the show. Thank you so much. Please mention your name, ma, and where you're joining us from.
This is afternoon here.
God bless you.
I'm calling from Toronto, Canada.
Oh, God bless you, ma. Nice to have you on the show.
When I saw Sister
Joyful Alaga. Yeah.
He is one of my favorite. I'm also my Instagram name is Alaga.
God bless you, ma. Thank you for joining us on the show, ma. Àwọn tí Toronto ńkọ́ o. Ẹ bá wa dá sétò yìí mà. Ẹ bá wa dá sí nǹkan tá à ń sọ. We are talking about ways to handle when you meet fellow alaga that are being funny, not professional, rude, nasty, how you can handle it, and also the issue of common pause. What's your take on it? Do you think it is good or not? If you think it's good, why? If you think it's bad, why?
Okay, God bless you, ma.
Yes, ma.
This is my first time of joining a program like this.
God bless you.
I don't normally join. I don't have interest. But I'm more and it just came to my mind. People came so for us to be alaga to protocol a wedding.
Yes, ma.
Is in place for us.
Ben, ma.
And then I want to be more.
Ben.
The gbàdúrà pé àwọn tá a kan wá ṣiṣẹ́ bí
ìgbéyàwó ọmọ wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀
ni mà. Bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ó ṣiṣẹ́ ní Nàìjíríà for 8 good years. Nígbà mo jẹ́ tíṣà ní St. Patrick and People Girls Grammar School ní Mọ̀lẹ́tẹ̀. Before ọkọ̀ tó lè gbé mo step to that sí Toronto.
God bless you, ma.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ma, ṣé rí mo dúpẹ́ ní since tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ní Canada mi tí encounter nonsense báyìí. But it's a lot of things tí mo ti pass through ní Nàìjíríà. Mo lọ ṣiṣẹ́ alága ìjókòó kan. Tẹ́ pé alága ìdúró wà. Ó ti sí mi mọ̀.
Lord of Jesus.
Tẹ́ pé ó ṣe dì mọ́ mi báyìí. Mo ní dídìrín sójú àrùn.
Blood of Jesus.
Èmi ni alága ìjókòó. Orúkọ láti rẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n nọ́ọ̀sì ni nígbàgbọ́ láti lọ ṣiṣẹ́ ní Ìbàdàn. Ṣé onílù mi nígbà tó wá yá ó ti parí gbogbo iṣẹ́ mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ iṣẹ́ ló ti gba gbogbo èyí. Onílù mi wá rí pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ló wá lù mí báyìí ni mo wá tají.
Àtóbi jù.
Ṣé tí mo wá tají báyìí mo ní Jesus Christ fi àrà ìṣọ́. Mo wá gba agbára padà. When we are starting this program afresh, the go to that book. Sherry, that bá ṣiṣẹ́ yìí. Nǹkan tèmi máa ń ṣe ni pé àwọn client mi máa ti charge wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àsìtì.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Owó nínú mi owó tó èmi máa ti charge.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Máa dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn pé owó ojú àgbo kòkó pọ̀ sí.
Dandan kọ́.
Torí kì í ṣe sí nínú àkókò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
Ẹ bá fún mi fi pọ́n mi lé.
Ẹ fi pọ́n mi lé ní bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
Tí n bá béèrè mo lọ sí ní lọ́rùn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So tí alága ìjókòó tàbí ìdúró tẹ̀lé pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ bá ṣiṣẹ́ máa sọ fún wọn wípé òun ṣe máa mọ̀ wọn tèmi lọ́wọ́. A ní dísíkìlìdì tí bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tó yẹ kí n gbowó àti dàrẹ́ àwọn ọmọ ìsáyé tèmi.
Àwọn kan ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
Before that I would experience.
Bẹ́ẹ̀.
Nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí that was year 2009. That is why tó gbé mi ṣe báwọn ṣe gúrúùpù mọ̀ pé ẹ ń ṣe ẹgbẹ́ kankan ẹ ń ṣe kankan I focus on church. Èmi àtàwọn obìnrin rẹ̀ church làjọ ń ṣe. Àwọn tí wọ́n máa ń gbàdúrà tí lóru pé Olúwa má jẹ́ Olúwa yà mí yà wọ́n tá a dojú ayé tí mo tó máa ṣe ní tì pẹ̀lú wọn àwọn èlùsù. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ
ṣe mà.
So tá a bá ti èlò kí tá a bá ti wá bá mi láti gbà yẹn màá ní ẹ pawó.
Kóníkálukú ṣọdẹ ẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀.
Èmi náà bá ti lọ́tọ̀. Tí owó mi kankan tó bá gbà sígbà yẹn màá fi mọ́ra mi ìdí.
Kò sí problem. Ẹ ṣe mà.
Ẹ̀kẹ́ sára ẹ má jẹ́ kó owó yín ta sígbà mi. Torí tó bá ta sígbà mi ìdánilò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ ṣé mọ́mì ẹ pẹ́ fún wa mà wisdom nìyẹn ẹ ṣé gan-an ni In fact, we have learned big tonight. Really, it's I don't think cognosy. Amari Ibama. Ben.
People sọ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ orí ọ̀fẹ́ àti àǹfààní la ń sọ láì lè fi gbogbo sínú àdúrà.
Ben.
Ẹ ti kọ̀ pàdé ẹnìbọ̀dì tó bá máa wá máa ní ṣiṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Irú ẹni tó wù kó lè ní, irú agbára tó lè ní, irú àyàgbéga tó wù kó lè ní, wà rest. Ìgbéyàwó àwọn ọmọ yìí, wọ́n ṣẹ̀dé láti Atlanta ni. Iṣẹ́ tí mo lọ ṣe ń tòló tó mi lára àwọn oríṣẹ́ tán ní mom you have to go with us. Wọ́n kò flight mi, wọ́n sọ accommodation. Mo nílò mi lọ ni. Wọ́n kò mi lọ ìlú radio church.
Oh, wisdom. Shema. Thank you, ma. Yes, ma. Yes, ma. Goni, ma. Thank you so much, ma. Amari yín bá lórúkọ Jésù. Ní ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe o. Àwọn ọmọ yín tó ti ṣe kò ní bàjẹ́. Àwọn tó pa aṣojú ẹ̀mí yín lórúkọ Jésù. Thank you so much for coming, ma. God bless you. We have learned. God bless you, ma. Bye, ma. Bye, ma. Bye, ma. Thank you, ma. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ọ̀rọ̀ la tún ti gbọ́ lẹ́nu àwọn àgbàlagbà yìí o. Let me also accept another person is, I know time is fast spent, but sometimes when we have pressing issues like this, it's better for us to take time to discuss about it. Àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ gan, wọ́n dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn mọ́mì tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìròyìn you have accepted you. Where are you? Can I see her? Are you here? I can't see your face. Okay, now I can see you, yes. Àwọn èèyàn dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn mọ́mì tí wọ́n pè wọlé yìí, wọ́n dúpẹ́. Welcome on board, ma. Mommy ìròyìn
I am here.
God bless you. Ṣé gan ni ma. Please help us. Ẹ bá wa dá sọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí. Ẹ ti débi tá àti rójú yín ẹ̀kan náà wá rí yín. Where's your face? Okay ma, over to you. Ẹ̀rí nǹkan. Èwo ni Pebbles Alábòsí? She said, hey, mommy, good news.
Mommy Ayogun. Mommy Ayogun, put on the light.
Ẹ̀rí bójú wọn ṣe dúdú ni àròjú wọn dáadáa. Ẹ gbé torchlight ojú ó yá ẹ bá wa dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí mà. God bless you ma. Thank you for coming on the. God bless you. God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you ma.
Nǹkan tí à ń sọ ní èní yìí ó jẹ́ lára àwọn nǹkan tí àwọn àgbààgbà tí wọ́n ṣe jókòó ní ọdún tó kọjá tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa tí wọ́n gbé ètò world alágàdì tí wọ́n gbé sílẹ̀. Àwọn màmá wa tí wọ́n dẹ̀ wá sí ẹ̀gbá ya àwọn màmá Adégbòye àtàwọn màmá tó jẹ́ worldwide. Wọ́n point sí àwọn nǹkan kan tó yẹ ká máa ṣe, àwọn nǹkan tó yẹ ká máa ṣe. Ètò ìdí kan fi gbé kalẹ̀ láti má jí àwọn alága kan má jí. Wọ́n á ìṣesí tó yẹ pé ó máa jẹ́ watchword for everyone for. Lára àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ ní wípé alága dúró jẹ́ kálága jókòó kó ṣiṣẹ́, alága jókòó jẹ́ kálága ìdúró jókòó jẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́. And nígbà nǹkan tó wọ́n sọ lálẹ́ yìí is also about common purse. Common àwa ti mọ àwọn màmá tí wọ́n wà nínú industry tó yẹ pé wọ́n ṣe common purse sí òde sí wàhálà. Ṣẹ́rẹ́ yìí tó wà kò ní wà ní. From Monday to Sunday, 27 tó ní wà kò ní wà ní. Ẹni tí nínú industry alága yìí kò dá ní kí ṣe pé bóyá ó mú nígbà tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe alága kò sí ní láti kò sọ wọ́n kò ságbàlagbà burúkú ọmọ ìkéré.
Burúkú ló máa ń dàgbàlagbà burúkú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Nínú industry yìí a ti rí àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé àẹ́bà gbọ́ kán sọ pé wọ́n bá wọn èèyàn jà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ olówódé.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti wà around for ages bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
We have them àgbàlagbà ni wọ́n. Àgbàlagbà ni wọ́n. So nǹkan àkọ́kọ́ tí àwọn èèyàn ṣe wò wípé kọ́ máa ṣe common purse òun ni wípé number one ló máa ń jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ yá. bẹ́ẹ̀ tèmi máa ń sọ wípé tó bá ti rí ẹni tó jẹ́ pé ọkàn ẹ̀ ò ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ìbẹ́sì ni pé kó ní kálukú.
rọra yọ̀ǹda bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ẹni tó bá sọ pé mi ò ṣe common force pẹ̀lú ẹ lénìí gbà fún kó ní kálukú ṣe tiẹ̀ kó lọ. tó bá di lọ́la ó possible kẹ́yìn méjèèjì kẹ́tùjọ tún já ọ̀rẹ́ kẹ́tùjọ pawó. ó lè yẹ common force lè máa possible lọ títí fún ẹ̀yin tẹ̀wà ní diaspora because a ṣiṣẹ́ tán a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa jókòó a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa kọ owó because African time ti yín ẹ̀tẹ̀ tó wọ́n wọ̀ sí ju African time kó sábà Nàìjíríà.
tó ẹ ti wá tẹ̀sí ẹ̀ wò.
ó ṣe kí ló máa ṣe fún tó 12 lóru kán ṣèjókòó láti kàwó bẹ́ẹ̀ even at that many of the jobs we need together Victorians majority of them ṣe owó pọ̀ because a pọ̀ láti tètè ka owó yìí tó kọ́ tẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀ láti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Number one ó jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ yẹn yá ó jẹ́ kí ọkàn má sí bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àtòrí owó yìí la ṣe wá o owó yìí la ṣe wá. If you are professional of your job and you know the nitty-gritty of this job you will surely focus making sure wípé mo ti gbówó ṣàkóso bá kìíní kí ṣọlọ́ ọmọ mi ẹjọ́ jẹ́ kí n sáré mo ti gbówó ṣàkóso let me satisfy my client. pé bàbá wọn á pè mí fún ìdílé wọn wọn á recommend mi fún ilé ìgbòmí. That's true. Ìtí ò jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn máa ṣe common force ó ní wípé ṣé mo sọ fún yín pé èèyàn burúkú ti burú láti lé owó ní olè jíjà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni olè jíjà bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
nígbà tí ẹ gbé báàgì jáde nígbà fẹ́ fi báàgì lọ ṣe iṣẹ́ tí ẹ ti mú pọ́ọ̀sì ẹ ti ṣe sínú kìíní yẹn wọ́n ṣe mówó wá ẹ̀ mú sínú pọ́ọ̀sì ẹ jẹ́ kí n náà fà yín níjọ́ sátọ̀dẹ̀ á lọ ṣiṣẹ́ ẹni tí mo lọ ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ògbóǹtarìgì nínú ìdí alága yìí. Táwa ṣiṣẹ́ owó wọ́n ṣàǹdáyé àtàwó bàtà wà kàtún náà wọ́n báyìí lọ sílẹ̀ mo ṣe báyìí owó wọ́n wá mú òbí sí nǹkan báyìí wọ́n ní kò sí nǹkan bẹ̀ mo tún wá wò mo ní wà dé wọ́n ṣe rí báyìí gbogbo wọn fi sẹ́yìn torí wípé there should be trust.
Kò sí trust torí pé trust bẹ́ẹ̀ ni trust issue.
Àwọn ọ̀nà ti bàjẹ́ owó ti bà àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ ìgbà ilẹ̀ máa ṣe kọ̀ǹtìkọ̀ náà ṣùgbọ́n when we have a common goal lẹ́gbẹ́ owó ẹ̀dá papọ̀ èmi tí bá màmá lé ọkọ ṣiṣẹ́ màmá lé ọkọ yá kọ́nà túbọ̀ lọ́rẹ̀ bí wọ́n fún ọ nínú industry wọn á pẹ́ fún wa àjọ ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ owó àpapọ̀ ni màmá ẹ máa pẹ́ fún wa màmá Adégbòye èèyàn gidi ni wọ́n á ti jọ ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ in fact màmá pín owó ó tún dọ́gba mo kúnlẹ̀ mo fún màmá ní ó ti èmi kọ́ ló bá wí torí òṣìṣẹ́ bílẹ̀ màmá kájẹ̀ má sọ ti olólùfẹ́ mi màmá bísà so many people bá ṣiṣẹ́ ó ti àmì ṣiṣẹ́ tó sí ìṣọ̀kan ò bá ti sí ò bá ti sí ọmọ hard
láti bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
professional
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
ojú
ó máa lé kiri ẹ ṣé gan ni.
ó dùn láti gbé kọ́nà ràn wá lọ́wọ́
àmín
àmín
àmín ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ ti sọ yẹn àwọn nǹkan tó rí jẹ́ tó wà ń jẹ́ náà lẹ ti sọ yẹn trust issue then téèyàn má jẹ́ kówó bá òun jẹ́ wọ́n ti gbowó iṣẹ́ eléyà àpọ̀dẹ̀ fi ń yọ̀ síra wa lọ́rùn ni but one of the things that you have also mentioned tó jẹ́ pé yàtọ̀ sí Nàìjíríà ti gbà ní pé ní Nàìjíríà tẹ́ bá lọ ẹ lè kọ́ ọmọ mẹ́rin dání ẹ lè kọ́ ọmọ mẹ́ta dání níbí báyìí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ anybody àwọn náà lọ́ọ́ máa ti ṣiṣẹ́ tá a máa ti fẹ́ fún and like you said African time here is worse a lè ti dúró 4 hours before ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ náà máa fi ṣe tó ti bọ́ sọ́wọ́ òru everybody want to leave immediately that's another thing then another thing here that makes it different from Nigeria is the issue of who is going to sit down and start piling up the money and ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi rí younger person sí mi ní industry ni ó ti sí mi lọ́rùn ó disappear àǹtí ẹ máa kà. Yeah, if any lóòótọ́ but it's supposed to be the other way around. That day I called this person àǹtí ẹ máa kà ẹ má wọrí ó dẹ̀ lọ ń ṣeré ó lọ sínú agbo irú kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn then another thing báwọn tó máa ń ṣe mí báyìí ni wípé when they have received the money they will now say ta ló máa pín ó yá ìyẹn pín everybody will now start pushing each other. That should be a lay down rule. Yeah, but the thing is sometimes it takes a while to kind of, let me even say that maybe the way we see things here is different from the way Nigerians see things anyway. Bashe ṣe nílé wa ṣe mọ̀ ewo bomi ni, but obviously tó bá jẹ́ pé ni tí èmi tẹ̀ ti báyọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ rí tẹ́ni yẹn ṣíwájú mi lọ, wọ́n ṣíwájú mi kúrò, wọ́n ní kí n jọ kí n continue àwọn lọ bì kan, wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ, ó dẹ̀ káwó yẹn mo tọ́jú ẹ̀dẹ̀ wọn di ìgbà tá tún pàdé next time, mo ń rù kiri ni, ọjọ́ tá tó pàdé ni mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tún kó owó yẹn lé wọn lọ́wọ́. Yeah, so we need to owó kọ́ ní gbogbo nǹkan, ká má torí owó ká sọ́ra wa di. Obviously from tonight's discussion we can tell that there are advantages and disadvantages to whatever we do, and you mentioned something which is where I'm going to round up on tonight. Ìṣeṣe alága ló jẹ́ kẹ́lòmíì burú, ẹlòmíì jẹ́yàn búburú from day one, bó jẹ́ tíṣà lè náà ìwà yẹn náà ló máa wù ní ibi iṣẹ́ tíṣà yẹn, bó jẹ́ whatever ibikíbi tẹ́ni yẹn bá wà ó máa gbé ìwà yẹn wá. So it's not the iṣẹ́ alága ló jẹ́ kéèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan burú, it's who that person is. And àwọn ọmọ tí àwọn àgbàlagbà ló ṣe báyìí, àwọn àgbàlagbà ló ṣe báyìí. You did mention something as well, kò ságbàlagbà burúkú, ọmọ kékeré burúkú olóńdàgbàlagbà burúkú. So we need to learn.
Ní àwọn alága kan tó wà, àwọn màmá church ni wọ́n ń pè wọ́n. Ṣé bá pa ó bá sọ pé ẹjọ́ pa owó papọ̀, wọ́n wá sọ pé ipò owó ìyàwó fẹ́ gbé lọ sí church.
It is well o. It is well.
Àwọn ọmọdé ìdẹ̀tọ̀dù wa tó bá wà nínú ẹgbẹ́ alága, wọ́n tètè ya àdírẹ́sì torí dọ́tà wa bá pàdé màmá church kan tó ló fẹ́ gbowó lọ. Ó máa gbé.
Mi ì tẹ̀ tún gbọ́ yẹn rí o, it is well. Anyway, ẹ ṣé gan ni mà, mọ́mí ìròyìn ayọ̀, mọ́mí good news. Thank you so much for coming on the show. God bless you. Ọlọ́run máa fún wa ṣe wa, àní ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe lórúkọ tó ṣe tàwọn ọmọ wa náà ṣojú ẹ̀mí wa. Thank you ma, God bless you. People are appreciating you. Àwọn èèyàn ń dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, wọ́n tẹ̀ ń juwọ́ sí yín, wọ́n ń kí yín lóòrèkóòrè. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been an awesome evening. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tí mọ́mí ìròyìn ayọ̀ sọ fún wa nísinsìnyí, wọ́n ní kò ságbàlagbà burúkú, wọn kéré burúkú ló ń dàgbàlagbà burúkú, kò dẹ̀ séèyàn kankan tó yẹ pé ẹni yẹn da nílé àwa dẹ́ta kò ní da ní tó bá wà nínú èèyàn. Like my auntie rightly said here, Auntie Eniola, wọ́n ní èéfín níwà. You know, people have been saying things. Everybody has been saying the same thing. You cannot be a nice person and then suddenly become an alaga and suddenly become nasty. You're just nasty naturally. And we also need to work on it. But the most important thing here is, even if the other person is playing the nasty type, do not join them. Because at the end of the day, tó wá mú ìwọ tó jẹ́ sheep tó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jọ yé nínú ìrà wọn ní mọ̀ yàtọ̀. Ẹ má yẹ ká máa bá wọn pín dọ́gba. It's just like road rage. You both suffer. God forbid, ó lè tún lè la ẹ̀mí lọ. Yorùbá dẹ̀ pòwe kan tó ṣe bí òwe àwọn àgbà lórí ètò yìí. Ó ní a máa wọ̀ rẹ̀ kàn rẹ̀ ni àwọn wọ́tàkọ́tà kó dé wá sí nǹkan tá à ń jẹ láyé tí kì í tán àfọlá Ọlọ́run. Àti wípé àwọn ọmọ mi wá tí wọ́n pè wá láti Toronto lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn, wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kan, wọ́n ní àwa náà bímọ. A fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ wa ṣe ìgbéyàwó lójú ẹ̀mí wa. A ò wá ní fẹ́ kí ẹni tá a sanwó fún kó wá bá wa conduct ayẹyẹ ìgbéyàwó àwọn ọmọ wa. Kò ní dùn mọ́ wa nínú kí irú àwọn ẹni yẹn kó wá máa ba ẹgbọ́n fi ìgbéyàwó àwọn akọ́ wá sọ di battlefield. Nǹkan tí yóò bá fẹ́ kọ́ ṣe fún èèyàn rẹ̀ kì í ṣe fún yàn. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, ó máa ń wọni ní ọ̀sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ ní pé ká jẹun ọpẹ́ lẹ́nu. Kódà àti go beyond our time rẹpẹtẹ lálẹ́ yìí. Àmọ́ I think it's worth it, ladies and gentlemen. And I believe we've picked one thing or the other. Please. Even it's not only alagas, some other vendors in the industry can be mean. Olóúnjẹ mi máa rúdù sálága, alága mi máa rúdù sólóúnjẹ, event planner wọ́n ta síra wọn. You know, we need to calm down. We need to be friends, you know, like that song that we played at the beginning. Ẹlòmíì tó bá ti rí ẹbá tí ń feel threatened, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ò bá tiẹ̀ wá bí. You know, olórin yẹn ní ojú ọ̀run tẹ̀yẹ fò láì farakanra. Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè kó gbà fún gbogbo wa. Ẹni dẹ̀ lárí ọba òkè ló mọ̀lá. Àwọn tó tiẹ̀ máa wá ń threaten àwọn young generation, upcoming generation. Ọmọdé ló ṣòro ṣẹ̀jù, ọmọdé ló dẹ̀ dùn láti ṣe lóore jù. Please, ìgbà àwa yìí náà oríta fi ṣèwé nìyí o. Àti ìdarúgbó ṣùgbọ́n àwa náà ti wà ní stage kan tó pé òṣèlú ta wà ní some 30 years ago náà látún wà yìí. Èèyàn mọ̀ anybody máa dé. Let's take it easy on ourselves. Let us be nice to one another. Let's appreciate each other. Let's celebrate each other. Let's make each other feel great. Kò sí nǹkan tó wà nínú pé ká máa figagbága, wàhálà ló máa ń dá sílẹ̀. àwa ní jù báyìí lọ lórí ètò lénìí ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ ní ọ̀sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ wípé ó máa ń hun ni wípé ká jẹran pẹ́lẹ́nu àmọ́ òun fàánà fún kì í gbà fún wa àmọ́ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ átútù ti ń lọ lénìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ ní ọ̀sẹ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ wípé èmi Olúwabùnmi aya Òṣìbẹ̀rù lílọ ni mò ń lọ yìí ogun ó lọ kò dé kò ní dé bá mi ogun ó dé kò bá wọn kò ní bá ẹ̀yin náà mo gbàdúrà ní bí mo ṣe ń lọ láyọ̀ àtàlàfíà àlàáfíà ayọ̀ ìdùnnú tí mo fi ń sí òun náà lèmi náà máa padà wá báyìí wọ́n á fi àsìkò yìí sọ fún gbogbo wa wípé láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o mo ní láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o èyí ò ní forí gún èmi ò ní fẹsẹ̀ kọ o mọ́tò yòówù ká lè wọ̀ kó ní forí sọ̀gì o láyọ̀ la ó máa la ó máa pàdé láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé. Ẹnìkan send me the request ẹ má bínú àti go over our time next week by the grace of God. Please join us. I'll be happy to accept. Please don't forget this is still selling on Amazon and all ebook platforms. So ladies and gentlemen, see you next week by the special grace of God. God bless you. Bye. Let's talk traditional wedding. Gbogbo olólùfẹ́ rẹ̀ ń retí rẹ̀. Let's talk traditional weddings. Ẹ̀bùn lóríṣiríṣi mẹ́ni. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ìròyìn ayọ̀. Traditional wedding lètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ṣàtìgbọ́ ètò Let's talk traditional wedding ló lọ lọ́wọ́. Oya keep them. Kí lorúkọ ètò náà? Let's talk traditional wedding lètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n. Let's talk traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time, every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fúnni lóye. Let's talk traditional weddings. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fúnni lóye. Let's talk traditional wedding. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next week by the special grace of God. God bless you. Bye.